Hello, fellow knights. Welcome back to another video. In this video, I'm going to be going over this one Sly Cooper article. And if you guys been following my channel for a while now, you guys will know I'm a huge fan of Sly Cooper. My first Cooper game was the third one, Honor Among Thieves, on the PlayStation 2. And then I got the Sly Cooper collection on PlayStation 4. Sorry, PlayStation 3, as well as the fourth Sly Cooper game. And I've been a huge advocate about how, like, with that massive cliffhanger that we got in the end of Sly Cooper 4, we should either get a game to, like, get a proper wrap up of the story that us fans been wanting to see for, like, the longest time, either in game form, or convert what would be a Sly Cooper 5 game into the movie that we were promised, which I also did a reaction to on this channel before. But according to this, a new Sly Cooper game would be trapped in a between a rock and a hard place. So let's see what it means. This article means. So that's been not been. It has now been 12 years since the last installment in the beloved Sly Cooper franchise launched. Thieves in Time ended the Sly Cooper series with a massive cliffhanger that remains a controversial decision. Since then, many fans of the charming Sony exclusive have wondered if will ever get to the titular thieving raccoon and his friends ever again. A fresh chapter in the Sly Cooper franchise would be incredibly exciting for longtime PlayStation fans, such as myself. And there are also a lot of hurdles that developers will need to clear. From the notorious cliffhanger to the tease setting change, another potential Sly Cooper installment has a tricky road ahead. So Sly Cooper's cliffhanger ending deserves answers, but a full-blown reboot may be the best. What? Why a reboot? At the very end of Thieves in Time, Sly goes head to head with the antagonist Le Paradox on a flying blimp. Le Paradox tricks Sly, stealing his parachute and jumping off the blimp, stranding Sly, seemingly for dead. The game's epilogue explains that there is still no sign of Sly's whereabouts, leaving his friends distraught about his disappearance. Thankfully, Sly is alive, but with one major kicker. He has been time warped back to ancient Egypt. As of now, there's no confirmed plans for a new Sly Cooper, but picking up where Thieves in Time left off is easier said than done. Note, Sly of Thieves in Time is the first chapter in the series to be not developed by Sucker Punch. Real Games crafted the fourth mainline entry. That is also true. Uh, sorry. If another mainline Sly Cooper game was a direct continuation to Thieves in Time, bringing the franchise to ancient Egypt might feel like not feel like Sly Cooper at all. Throughout the series, the tone and setting have been cohesive, and a major location departure may ultimately make a new chapter feel far too separated from its predecessors, especially after such a long hiatus between releases. With over a decade since its last installment, it's possible that a reboot that quickly retcons the post-credit Ancient Egypt twist may be the most effective way forward. However, there's are still fans, sorry, plenty of fans who want clear answers to Sly's time in Ancient Egypt instead of full-blown game set in the historical location, though, an opening sequence that explores some of ancient Egypt and ultimately allows Sly to be a time warp back to his friends could serve as a good balance. That would be better than a whole reboot, in my opinion. The legacy of Sly Cooper has its fun cast of characters and stealth focused gameplay to think. And since Bentley, Murray, and Carmelita weren't warped back in time with Sly, separating the cast all for the sake of ancient Egypt setting could disrupt the camaraderie that makes the story so special. As a Psychoper game hopefully awaits gamers in the future. As far as it's known, another Sly Cooper game is not in the works, and it's unclear if there are any future plans to return to the series. Original developers, Sucker Punch, have had a busy schedule with Ghost of Tsushima and its upcoming sequel, Ghost of Yote. I apologize if I mispronounced that. Ghost of Yote is set to be released this year, but has not confirmed an official date. If Sucker Punch was to return to the Cooper series, the hypothetical team behind it could hopefully find a satisfying way to give answers to Thieves in Time divisive ending, while also pushing the story forward without lingering too long in ancient Egypt. Despite the current dormant state of the franchise, there is still hope for Sly Cooper to return in the future. It may be a while until that day comes, but if it does, it will be intriguing to see what direction the story goes from here. Here's the thing. It doesn't like all have to be in ancient Egypt, right? Because what Sly Cooper is famous for is like doing episodes per se. Like at least in the first game, each episode in the first game or each episode in the at least in the first game took place in different like locations. So if there was a Sly Cooper 5, which I'm hoping there is, yes, we need to figure out, okay, maybe like 15, 20 minutes of the film. Maybe the first like 30 minutes of the film. The guy, the Cooper gang being Bentley, Murray, Carmelita, Dimitri, and whoever is part of the Cooper gang at this point, locates, tries to find out where Sly is, how to get him. They go back, and maybe because Sly been in in the past so long, maybe there it creates a like because of this time paradox, it creates a potential slag what's it called? A time variant, time deviant, an aberration, a time aberration of Sly Cooper of like an evil Sly Cooper. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe we have to fight this evil Sly Cooper that was caused by Sly Cooper being stuck in time for unnecessarily long. So, who knows? Or maybe Sly Cooper isn't even in the past for that long. Who knows? But one thing, regardless of where us fans think the story of Sly Cooper should go, one thing's for sure. Us fans are wanting a fifth installment of Sly Cooper, whether it's being the movie form that we were promised or in game form, or maybe even like a mini series, like a limited series. We as fans deserve that conclusion for Sly Cooper, so us people like me can have peace saying, "Oh, this is how it ends." Good or bad, we will have peace, and I think they're doing themselves a disservice for to not ending Sly Cooper. Sucker Punch or whoever wants to take over Sly Cooper 5, or whatever, I think they're doing themselves a disservice for not concluding Sly Cooper. That's my humble opinion. Sly Cooper is a fun series. Um, I would recommend it if you guys have access to playing it to play it because that is one hell of a fun time playing it. It's kind of cartoony. Each game, even when Sly Cooper was in PlayStation All Stars, even his own story arc in there, that was something to do with his family book of thieving, and he needs to like somehow save his family book of thieving. So who knows? Um, but one like I said, I just want to see Sly Cooper 5. And a lot of fans do too. And again, I do think they're giving themselves a disservice for not finishing it. So anywho, what do you fellow knights think? Let me know in the comment section down below. Love you guys. Have a wonderful day. Kind of one other. I will talk to you fellow knights later.